So here we have a scruffy old Muddyfox Pathfinder, all original bits on it, the cheap plastic cranks. I chucked some pedals on it when it came in just to see if it all moved and rode well. Bottom bracket's not great on it. Cranks are the cheap plastic 200 GS biopaste. The levers are horrible on it, brake levers and shifters. Horrible, like cheap one-piece Shimano ones. They're not what would have been on there. Cam walls are threadbare, unfortunately, and I've done a lot with cam walls lately, so I was going to go different. I wanted to go slightly ratty with this, really. So keep it kind of scruffy looking, like a, you know, like a pub bike or a do-it-all bike. Bottom bracket out, and I cleared all that rust out of the shell and re-greased everything. And then it was a decision on, as usual, on handlebars and other bits and pieces. Like I say, the paint's not terrible, but there are marks and scratches, so I don't mind it looking ratty. The decals are mostly in good condition. So here it is with the wheels out. Got a thing about black wheels at the moment. I've given the paint a little bit of a sort of shine up, but nothing over the top, because as I say, I wanted it to look quite ratty. So chuck some black wheels on there just to see what that would look like, and I thought it worked quite well. These wheels had these 2.1 Specialized on there, so I left them on there, the tyres. Shorter bottom bracket was then needed for the one bike conversion. This crank set is an STX that I was going to use RC, and these little tabs that I'll show you now were in the way of me mounting the chainring on the inside, which I need to do for chain line reasons. So I used some subtle modifications with my good friend Andy the angle grinder, and within minutes it's all done, and they're trimmed off, those tabs, and it fits lovely. So yeah, fitted it all together, cabled it up, found some red pedals which look quite cool, and yeah, it's not as ratty as I was expecting it to be. I thought this was going to come out looking like really ratty, but I've left some bits on there sort of a bit ratty, because that was the initial plan from the outset. So the racks have got a little bit of surface rust on it. This rear mech, as you can see there down there, I haven't bothered to polish it, and it's quite rusty on the cage. But yeah, overall it's not quite as ratty as I was expecting. It looks like a knockabout bike still, which is great. But yeah, nice comfy cruiser saddle on there with red stitching to match the frame, and there's the rack up front and the friction shifter. Got rid of those nasty shifters. Those LX brake levers are really nice, and they work quite well with the canties in the high setting. But yeah, overall not quite the completely ratty bike that I set out to build, but yeah, it's a knockabout bike, it's a pub bike. Yeah, it's certainly not in mint condition, but it's got a cool look to it. Really pleased. These red pedals came off that Tamika thing that I turned into a BMX the other day, so it's good to reuse those on the red bike. Yeah, other than that, have a look and let me know what you think in the comments.